You've been invited to a very special event and find out at the last minute that it requires a shirt and tie. You forgot your pin-on tie at home, and the only tie you have available is one that you will have to tie by hand. But you've not done this very much before. What do you do? Do you panic? Do you freak out? The best step is to learn how to properly tie that tie so that it looks nice and you're ready for this event. My demonstration today is going to be on how to tie the tie properly so that it looks nice and is serviceable for your event. The knot I'll be covering today would be the Windsor knot. It's one of the most popular knots in use today for ties. The first step in tying your tie is to ensure that your collar is properly buttoned at the top. The very top button should be buttoned securely. And you want to take your collar and flip it up so that it's out of your way. Next, take your tie and place it around your neck and on the outside of the collar. Adjust the tie so that the narrow end, which you see here, is on your right, and the wide end, as shown here, is on your left. Adjust it so that the narrow end is approximately 12 inches down from your top button, and then take the wide end of the tie and place it over your narrow end and run it up through the loop in between the tie and your top button and pull it through and allow it to come over to your right. The next step is to place it under the narrow end again, and you'll notice that it now appears like the tie is upside down or inside out. Take that part and place it over top of the previous section, and then slide it up through the knot between the neck and tie again, and down through the loop that you just created. And then pull it down securely and form the knot so that it looks nice and is presentable. The next step, while holding the narrow end with your left hand, slide the knot up to your neck with the right hand and adjust it as needed. After you have the knot adjusted where you want it and centered on the top button, then you can take and place your collar back down in the proper position and adjust the collar accordingly. And you may need to tighten up the tie once again. Once you've done this, you're now ready for your event. After the event, you may decide, I don't want to go through the steps of retying this tie over and over again because I haven't done it a lot. Then you can also just as easily, you can flip the collar back up after your event, loosen the tie just a little bit, and then slide it up and over your head, and then hang it up for later use. Through proper practice, though, this knot is very well done and it's easy to do. As anything, it just takes practice over time. So I've shown you today how to tie your tie properly, how to tie the Windsor knot. We've also covered the different ends of the tie because those are very crucial in making any tie work. We covered adjusting the tie as needed and being able to fix your collar back into place. We also covered the proper placement of the tie, making sure that it's centered on the top button and in between the collar tabs. We also covered how to loosen and remove the tie so that you can use it again in the future without having to retie it again. By practicing these simple steps, you will also be able to tie your own ties without any assistance. Thank you.